Assalamu alaikum, dear friends. How are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. We, the human beings, we are trying to improve all what we are having. It could be our house, it could be our business, it could be our career, any sort of career, our public relationship, or our health, and that's all fine. It is good that we are trying to do all that, as it is a sign of life. But one thing which I think is more important than all others, it must not be neglected at all, it must not be underestimated at all. That is self improvement. Trying to be a better person with the passage of time, because the more improved person we are, the better will be our prospects in life. For that all reason, not only this, rather we must know that the most important asset of we ourselves are we ourselves. I am the most important asset for me myself, and you are the most important asset for you yourself. If at all the things are even improving, but we ourselves are not improving, it means that we are on the wrong side and we need to change ourselves. Today we are going to talk about for those people who want to improve themselves. They know the importance of doing it. We have enlisted certain items which must be understood and practiced for the purpose of being a better person with the passage of time. There are certain things and there are 12 things in number. Each one of these 12 things are important enough. Let's look upon the agenda of self improvement. First of all, it is stop comparing yourself to others. Stop comparing yourself to others. Why to stop comparing? Look upon the life of all those people who have the habit of keep comparing themselves with others. They remain unhappy and dissatisfied. So for all that reason, we need to abandon this habit, because every individual is unique here on this earth. Even the two brothers, born from the womb of the same mother at the same time and were raised together in the same sort of environment or atmosphere, they cannot be the same. And the result they do produce in their lifetime will be different from that of each other. If this be the case, why to compare our life with other people? Simply we need to compare ourselves with our previous self. We need to compare our today with the yesterday, and we need to improve our today's self with that of the previous self. That is the finest ever comparison. Now the second is encourage yourself. Encourage yourself. Keep appreciating yourself. Be your own cheerleader. Encourage every small improvement. Appreciate and reward every small improvement. Not to ignore even the smaller improvements at all. So that is the second point in the agenda of self improvement. The third is physical exercise. We need to carry on the physical exercise. It could be walking, jogging, running. It could be yoga, gym, aerobics, weightlifting, or any sort of sport. I think we must be carrying on the physical exercise. There are many forms of it. Choose any form, and the simplest of all these is walking. The fourth is positive thinking. We need to think positively. We need to think positively for all the time. What is this positive thinking? The positive thinking means that the world is a good one, the life is a good one. I can work hard and I can improve myself. I can improve every area of my life wherever I'm trying to improve, wherever I'm working. So expect good. So that is not to fall into the despair at all, but rather keep stay hopeful. Always see a silver lining, and that is the positive thinking. Now the fifth is Build self-worth. We need to build our self-worth by building our credibility, by learning new and better skills, the skills which can improve our life. That is how we can build our self-worth. Now the sixth is focus on yourself. Focus on what you can control, and not to pay much of the attention on what you can't control, what does lie in the control of other people. We need to focus on what we can control. We need to focus on my goals, my achievements. I need to focus upon all that. You need to focus upon this. Now the seventh is forgive yourself. If at all you are unable to forgive yourself, it actually means that you will remain, in the mental stress for most of the time. There will be a feeling of the guilt feeling, and these guilt feelings are not good at all. And I think we need to forgive other people, not necessarily each and everything, but most of the things should be forgiven, because by forgiving other people, we can become a light person. The burden from the mind will be removed. Now the eighth is practice self-care. Self-care. Why we cannot outsource it at all? Because nobody is with us. Nobody is with us 24/7. So why not to take care of ourselves? Because if at all we are not controlling ourselves, it actually, if at all we are not taking care of ourselves, it actually means that we are neglecting the most important asset of ourselves. So for that all reason, we need to practice the self care, because we are seen saying to our loved ones that take care of yourself, and they say the same to us as well. I think we do need to take care of ourselves. Now the ninth is build a healthy diet. Diet should be a healthy one. Don't eat for the sake of pleasure at all. Rather, eat it for the sake of the health. Eat it for the sake of right sort of nutrition, and not for the pleasure at all. The pleasure should be at the back seat, and what we need to do is that we need to build our healthy diet. Now the tenth is kill negative thoughts. Negative thoughts will keep emerging in our mind. Maybe these cannot be eliminated, but we need to challenge them, challenge all of these negative thoughts. We need to keep fighting. We need to keep defeating. We need to keep killing the negative thoughts, because the negative thoughts are like the wild herb. In the garden of the flower, in the garden or in the orchard of the fruits. So for that reason, we need to keep willing. We need to keep eradicating. We need to keep eradicating these negative thoughts. Now the 11th is set manageable goals. Set manageable, achievable, attainable, realistic goals. The goals are needed because the goals are direction. But if at all sometimes the goals are over ambitious, it actually means that there will be no development at all. The 12th and the last is surround yourself with the positive people. Yes, we do need to surround ourselves with the positive people, because of the process of osmosis. If at all they are positive people, their influence upon our personality will be positive at the same time. So, my dear friends and fellows, I think that this is very much it. These are the 12 items of work of self improvement. The self improvement, although we are trying to improve in every area of our life, but as far this self improvement is concerned, it must be kept at the number one. Nothing can be more important than this one. That's all from me at the moment. Thank you very much.